વૈજયન એટલે આપણે ત્યાં ચિન્મય મિશનમાં આવે ને પેલા તે નહીં આપણે ત્યાં જવાનું કહેલું તે વૈજયન.
Yes, I'm here, Abhay Jain. Anybody wants in the Houston area, Sugarland, I'm living in Sugarland, so most welcome to call me and I will set up, the appointment.
Great, Abhay.
Thank you.
We need to get in touch, Abhay.
Okay, no problem, Rukmini.
Thank you, Babu. Thank you.
So today we have a longer session, today being Sunday. If there are any thoughts with regard to discussion topic, please let me know. You can talk now or you can put it in the chat box.
Hello.
Yes.
Dr. Narayanan.
Yes.
Good to meet you after 10-15 years.
That's right.
First
Namaste.
and foremost, my pranams to your mother.
Mom
She
is
looks
right here.
lovely at this age. So my big pranams to her. And she's an inspiration for many of people, like people of my age. So that done, I just wanted to ask you a question regarding, short question. Well, the session is on the way. Perhaps you might want to answer them. Primarily, the things I'm a little confused about, the duration between inhalation, pause, exhalation, and pause, the cycle. At times, I find it difficult to adjust the time between inhalation and exhalation. That's one. The second one is about the importance of the frequency or the notes of the individual notes. When you, for example, you chant Om, you vary the tone or the frequency, the pitch between once, the second time, the third time, etc. Is there any meaning about that one? And if so, what they are? These are the two small questions I have. Either can, if you find the time, because it's almost time to start, in the course of the thing itself, we can answer that all after that.
Yes, on Sundays, we keep half hour for any philosophical discussion. So today we can talk about the Om, the intonation. And of course, that won't take a half an hour. So if there are other questions, we can. The question about your pause about breathing, that is actually a very simple question. Whatever is in the zone of your natural comfort is the right amount of pause for you.
Yeah,
So there isn't a prescribed level of pause beyond what is comfortable and right for you.
Thank you. That's what I have always been advised. But the thing is, I get a little confused because I chant with the rest of the people, and including yourself, of course. So mine is kind of asynchrony creeps in. So that's why I asked this question. So you're telling me it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. And
I can work
also
my
my
own pace.
mother, for her, her breath is no longer as deep as it used to be before. Her breath is always much shorter. So
Yes.
for her, some of the things that we do are too long. She doesn't have the same cycle. But that is okay. Whatever is within each person's zone. And I come across once in a while people who can retain and their breath are much longer than mine. And they complain that I'm too fast. So
I see that, yeah.
each to their own zone of comfort.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, thanks. I'll follow
So we
them.
can, yeah. So we'll begin with 3 ohms and we'll discuss the nature of Om in the end. So let's take a deep breath in. Our usual disclaimer. So in the practice that we do, we expect each one of you to do it in your own zone of comfort, keeping in mind that the yoga principle is we never do anything with too much effort or with strain. We always do everything with ease, with very light effort. This way, you will never ever get into a situation where you can strain yourself or do anything wrong. The best way to monitor yourself to make sure that you don't excessively strain or anything that might lead to a mistake is to watch your breath. If the breath is smooth and slow, regular, you're okay. If the breath becomes faster or irregular, agitated, then you know there is stress in the system. A second way in which you can think of it is see whether you can keep a happy, smiling face all the time. The moment that smile feels like leaving you, then you know you're putting too much effort. And another important thing in yoga is to keep the spine straight. If the spine is bent, it'll create a potential, confusion in the communication of the brain and the vitality in the system. Therefore, we always recommend keep the spine straight and if need be, use back support. Everybody may not be able to keep their spine straight without back support, so that's perfectly all right. So with that understanding and each one of you making sure that you take the responsibility for your well-being and doing all the exercises within your zone of comfort, your participation here is with the understanding that the liability is entirely yours. So let's bring our awareness to the perineum and we will begin the chakra vibration. Pressing on the little finger, we can begin with Lam. I see we may have somebody new today. So you want to, when you do the chakra vibration and you focus at each point, you want to squeeze, mentally try to squeeze and physically, if possible, squeeze that point. And the perineum is the point between the anus and the genital area when you're sitting right between the buttocks. So let's continue pressing on the little finger. We do Lam and it feels like squeezing the buttocks. Lam. 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 Release the finger and continue. Lam. Lam. Bring the awareness an inch or two above the perineum, and there we do the mantra VAM, pressing on the ring finger. Now when you do this, you can mentally feel like you're squeezing in the area where we urinate. So let's continue. VAM. 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 Release the finger and continue. Vam. Last time. Vam. Now, bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. And when we do it, you can feel like you're drawing in the abdominal area near the navel. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Ram. 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 Last time. Ram. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the chest in between the breasts, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger. Here it is difficult to contract, so make a mental contraction. Yum! 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 Release the fingers and continue. Yum! Yum! Last time. Yum! Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up, loose fist. And keeping that, take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Hum. Middle of the head, we do chum. Thumbs up, loose fist again. Chum. Release the hands and continue. Chum. Top of the head, Om. Thumbs up, loose fist. Om. 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 Release your hands and continue. Om. Last time. Om. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. Those of you who know it, please proceed. And if you feel you want to stretch out any joints, feel free to do so, provided you don't lose your focus from the throat area. For those of you who need instructions, the easiest way to do it is close your eyes and focus at the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck, specifically the hole through which food and air passes down. Focusing there, make a big smile. As the cheeks come out in the smile, you will feel a slight stretch in the throat, in the lowermost part of the mouth. The hole through which food and air passes down becomes slightly stretched. Focus on that stretch and take slow, deep inhalation and slow exhalations only through the nostrils. The mouth is not involved. So as you inhale, feel like a mild sucking sensation at the place where the lowermost part of the mouth is stretched. And when you exhale, feel like a reverse sucking sensation. It should only be a mild sensation because the effort you put in is very mild. So please continue. Those of you who want yourself checked, you need to have your video on. Otherwise, I cannot check. Lena Kothari, nothing is happening for you. Now, bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum, and from there feel a rising vibration going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And that vibration is visualized as 3 syllables, Haim Em Am. You don't say it verbally, you mentally visualize the flow. Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am. It has no correlation with the breath. The breath is unconscious breathing. Like most of the day, you're not even aware of your breath. We are only focused on the visualization. Now, bring the awareness to the lungs, the chest area, and mentally vibrate Haim, Haim, Haim. Now bring your awareness to the middle of the chest and feel a rising vibration to the middle of the body going out of the top of the head. But this time the vibration is home. Mentally feel home, home, home going out of the top of the head. This usually clears the upper respiratory tract. Now we go on to our spinal alignment exercises, starting with the neck exercises. But before we do that, I want to share with you the information about the upcoming retreat that we have planned in Florida. So I'll just show you briefly the site where we have it. And so if you just type in lifeinyoga.org, you will find our website. And within lifeinyoga.org, if you just scroll down a little bit, you will see upcoming events. And the first upcoming event is Yoga Retreat, March 26 to April 3rd, 2022. If you click on that, you will be able to find all the information. And this is in this place called Groveland in Florida, Pine Lake Retreat Center. And in this, you will also see the daily schedule and the costs and things, as well as you will see pictures of the retreat, where it is located. All of that you will see, the accommodations and things over there, and then what all the program contents are. So if any of you are interested, just go to the website. So with that, let's continue with our the spinal alignment with the neck rotation, neck exercises. As you exhale, gently tilt the head, bringing one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. And as you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, turn and look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. Continue. Inhale back and exhale down. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Then we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle. And continue. Last inhalation. And last exhalation. As you complete it, we go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation. And last exhalation. Now we do the shoulder exercise. As you inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. As you inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue alternating each shoulder. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we have already exceeded a lot of time. Okay, so now let's bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, hands in a loose fist below the chin. As you inhale, go around the fist, open out the palms, and exhale, close the fist downward facing, come down. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head and push your head against the palms and stretch out the elbows in 180 degrees to each other. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back to the front. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Now bring your hands behind your back. Get hold of your forearms or elbows wherever you can reach. Take a deep breath in. Pull back the shoulders, expand the chest, and as you exhale, twist the entire spine to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Now get hold of the hips behind your back, and as you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. And as you exhale, come forward. Now then go on to the other hand and push there and make the backward arch. Exhale, come forward. So continue. Inhale back and exhale forward, alternating hands. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now we cross one leg over the other. Bring your one leg, cross it over to the other. Get hold of the knee. And as you exhale, pull on the knee and cross it over to the opposite shoulder and turn the other way. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Last exhale, pull it, turn, inhale, release. Now we cross over the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn, inhale, release. Now we will do both our shoulders together. As we inhale, we lift up both the shoulders together, and exhale, we rotate it back and bring it down. But as you inhale, bring the awareness of the breath going up from the nostrils all the way to the middle of the top part of the forehead and right at the hairline. And as you exhale, feel the awareness going downward towards the feet. So with this visualization, do the shoulder rotation. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go on to the first round of Bhastrika Pranayama. So let's begin with exhalation. As you exhale, complete the inhalation and inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and exhale to the left. Now we go on to the Spinal Mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, Jim. Aim, Shim, Jim. I'm Shim 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Aim Shim Jim Jaim Haim Aim 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 Om. It went a little longer. Let's go on to the next round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath. Observe the sensations within and exhale to the left nostril. Let's go on to the next Bhasrika. Let's begin. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and exhale to the left. Now mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. As you let go of everything, feel the lightness come onto your shoulders and even perhaps the head. And if you have a personal mantra, focus on the mantra. If you don't have a personal mantra, visualize a rising vibration from behind the lowermost part of the sternum, going through the body and out of the top of the head. And that rising vibration, that rising mantra feels like Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. Just focus on it. And we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that as the thought, become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you feel like opening your eyes, gently raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. Keep the quietness and the integrated feeling within, even as you open your eyes. And we will get on to the questions we have. And I need to do one more thing. That is okay. Now I have a number of questions people have put over there. Okay. We'll first go to the question of Om. Mr. Krishnamurti had asked the question, about the three kinds of ohms that we do. Let me do something. Okay. Now people cannot unmute themselves till we are ready for questions, more questions. Okay. So we do the Om with three intonation or vibrations. Is Mr. Krishnamurti still here? Let's see. Oh yes, good. So in the first Om, we say it is of a higher pitch. If you think of the wave, it goes like this and comes down. The second one is a little longer in the wavelength. And the third one is even longer. Now, the moment you make it long, the wavelength longer means it can reach farther out. So it is said the first Om is to transcend the body. And the second Om is said to transcend the zone of the sun, what is called the Surya Mandala. You can think of it as the light. And the third Om is to transcend the creation, the cosmos. So that is why each one you can think of it how it is. The first Om is Om. Second Om. And the third Om. So that is the first this thing for the three Ohms. I'm kind of for Mr. Krishnamurti, do you have any further questions? You can unmute and speak up. Okay, so I'm assuming that there is no further questions over there. So let me go on to the next question. So the first question I have in the chat box is, when you discuss breathing, would you comment on what is infinity breathing? Did you hear of that? No, I have not heard of that, so I don't know. Okay, so the next question is, I don't know whether somebody is trying to make use of the word what is called Kevala Kumbhaka as infinity breathing. Sometimes people make these English terms. Kevala Kumbhaka is the state where there is no air exchange happening, but there is a complete integration within. What happens in that state is, all of us may not fully realize that we have some limited abilities to actually take in whatever is the content of the breath through the palm of our hands and certain parts of the pore of the skin. And if you really go to see what it really means is, when we breathe, the breathing results in the heat production in the body, which is what the energy of the body that functions. Now, that heat production, if you can imbibe that through your palms or through your pores of the skin, then in which case your need for the breathing becomes less. In fact, this is the reason where once you develop that ability, then in which case that leads to a state called Kevala Kumbhaka, and it is very often, and some of you here might have actually felt it, when we do many rounds of Bhastrika and after that we keep quiet, if you observe, there is no breath going, there is complete silence within. So if somebody called that infinity breath, I don't know, but it's an English term that I cannot relate to from the yogic perspective. Okay. Now, any special exercise for cervical pain? Actually, I need to clarify, if cervical pain is related to the cervical vertebra, right, then in which case, of course, it is neck pain. Of course, the women's, the urinogenital organ, that area, there is also a cervix over there. I hopefully, the cervical pain is referring to the neck over here. And in fact, all the exercises we do is, if you see this, the neck rotation, the neck exercises, and the spinal mantra, all of them are geared to improve the spine, to go over there. So I'm assuming you're talking about neck pain. Okay. And yes, 1 second. Sundraji, you want to comment over there? 1 second. Yeah, now you can unmute yourself. Sorry, 1 second.
The cervical women is usually associated with low backache.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so the next question we have over here is, it was a personal message. Somebody had to leave early. Okay, and what is the difference between slow and fast spinal mantra? There is literally no difference between the there is literally no difference between the slow and the fast spinal mantra. It is really about how you can visualize it. The mantra you need to feel the vibration in each part of the spine as you go along. So when you do Aim, you should feel the vibration in the ankle, and the vibration is moving upward towards the knee. And in the knee, when you do Aim Shim, you should feel the vibration begin from the knee and go up towards the bottommost part of the spine. And when you do a Jim over there, you should feel from the bottom of the tailbone the vibration rising up to the lumbar area. When you do a Jaim in the lumbar area, you feel the vibration move up to the thoracic region or the lower thoracic region. And then you do Haim, you feel the thoracic region vibrating and going up towards the neck. And then there you do Aim, and then you feel the movement upward, and you do Om in the back of the head. So it is the same. Now what happens is, for some people, you can feel the vibration move because you can feel it faster. It feels more in tune with how you're feeling. But for many people, it feels that when they are slower, they are able to focus and feel the vibration better. So that is all there is to it. Otherwise, there is no difference. Okay. So now that we have dealt with all the questions here, I will open up now if anybody else wants to ask any questions. Okay. You cannot unmute yourself yet. 1 second. Okay. Now you can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
See, I do the meditation with you. I feel before that I have heavy head, but it goes down. I feel very well during the after meditation over. So during the day I have heavy head and that kind of thing. So how to cure that one?
See, all of what we do over here is recorded on YouTube. If you find it is helpful for you to do the meditation 3 times a day, 4 times a day, turn on the YouTube. It's all available. You can just follow what we have done over here, and you'll get the same is feeling at other times of the day.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Dalpatji, go ahead.
Okay, doctor, maybe this is not appropriate question, but I'm asking in chapter 15 of Gita, Bhagavan says about the Udvamulam, right? So is there anything to do with the Christmas tree? Because Christmas tree is a green and then all ornament and they give all the gift or no?
No. I think that is an extension of imagination.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else, if you want to unmute and speak up, you're welcome.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes?
when we do Ujjayi, when we do Kapalbhati, we compress the parts, But when I asked that question the other day, and then you told me not to do it while, exhaling in Bhastrika. But what's the difference? I mean, in one case, we compress, and the other case, we are not allowed to compress.
Okay. The thing is basically, the only time you're compressing is in the Bahya Kumbhaka, right? That is because in Bahya Kumbhaka, you're not holding any air. You're only squeezing the muscles. Okay? Now in the Antar Kumbhaka, when you have taken in breath and you're trying to hold, if you compress the power of the breath, the vitality according to yoga, will put enormous pressure on the nadis. And if the nadis are not clear enough, if there is a blockage somewhere, it will look for the nearest path to break through. And then if it breaks through over there, it will damage the organs that are connected in that area. Okay? So if you want to go deaf, then in which case, take deep breath in and hold the breath and hold it tight at the neck. You will find you will go deaf in a few days. Okay, that is the reason we never say, the Antar Kumbhaka, we don't want you to do this. Okay. So anything else? Yes, Dr. Kulkarni, go ahead.
Yes, we were doing Kapalbhati, but so we are on weekends.
Sorry, when we were doing Kapalbhati, I lost you. On weekend?
The weekends we were doing Kapalbhati and other Bahya Kumpak and all that. We are not doing that.
See, everything is relative to the time we have during the process, right? So today we fell short on time. Yeah, I would have actually liked to do that too. Let's see, if we have time tomorrow, we will catch up.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Stella.
Yes, Deepakji, go ahead. You can unmute yourself.
When we do the Ujjayi breath,
Mm-hmm.
and you say I can turn on the video so I can see you,
Mm-hmm.
are you seeing anything other than just the physicality of it, or are you seeing something else?
No, I see something else.
Okay. Can I ask you what it is? And I mean, how do you figure that?
See, what happens is when I tune into you, I can sense what is happening inside you.
Very good. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Gulshan Singh, please go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Okay, Suman Reddy, you can go ahead. You can speak up.
Dr. Rajan, is a irrelevant question, but I get a lot of dreams. And also, I felt like I am in the dreams, like, in the different world. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong. Is it normal or something I have to do it?
See, there are various views on what dreams are all about. Now, the thing is, dreams are supposed to come when the sleep is REM sleep, right? As opposed to deep sleep. So, they say it is about organizing information within you and how you sense it, but I cannot comment on this. But the key part is, as you do the practices, how long have you been attending here?
Almost like almost a year.
Has there been a change in the pattern of the dreams?
Not much actually. Like, but it's like I am in the different world. When I am in the dreams, like it's totally into different zone. Not like it's not fully. It's different kind of thing actually.
I presume you dream when you're sleeping, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay. And you have not found the amount of the dreams to be more or less. It's about the same as a year back, right?
Exactly.
But how is the quality of your sleep? Do you feel more rested now than a year or two back?
It's like I sleep when I close my eyes. I'll get kind of just immediately I'll go into the dream. But it is kind of like I don't feel tired after that. But it's totally continuously. It's kind of a different dream. It's not only for me. Even my wife also felt same thing. Then we change the direction of the bed.
Can I see your face? You are not on camera. Okay. And now keep talking.
Yeah, even same thing with my wife also. She told me she also feels same kind of dream, but I don't know whether it is age related issue.
As you are able to do more meditation, they will go away. It is basically because your meditation is not strong enough, the connectivity is not strong enough. And what is happening is the karma kleshas within you are quite a bit more than what you would like. So they are all playing around within itself, and that's why you're getting all of this. I wouldn't think there is much to it. It'll just take care of itself. It doesn't bother you, right?
It doesn't bother me, yes.
So be happy. Good.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
You're welcome. Gulshan Singh, please go ahead. Sorry, we don't hear.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question.
Let me mute everyone, and otherwise there is some system, this thing, if people are not muted. Now, Gulshan Singh, please unmute yourself and try speaking.
Mine just recently went to India and has severe vertigo. Is there any technique by which we can relieve her suffering? Because she's just gone for a short period, and she's completely devastated with it,
Who is this person? Who is this person?
My daughter's friend just recently went to India and has severe vertigo.
Okay. Your microphone is of a kind where if anybody else is on, we don't hear you. Okay, so I have to mute myself in order to hear you. Okay, and we have to mute everybody else too. So, any case, so the answer to your question is the following. We have had a situation here where I don't think the person is here today, but in one of the previous sessions, this person said how her vertigo completely went away. Did you ever hear that? Okay. It was actually Mrs. Polani who had given this thing. So what happens is, if we can actually measure in the bioel reading how the ears are doing, the gyros in the ear is what control the vertigo aspect. So what we do is we look to see which area is affected, which ear, and accordingly we do with Ujjayi Pranayama and Mudras, if we can try to heal it. So what I will suggest for you is, I presume your daughter's friend is in Toronto, right? No, you have to nod your head. We don't hear you. Let me mute myself.
Yeah, no, my daughter is in Toronto, but her friend has traveled to New Delhi, you know.
So her friend is in New Delhi, not in the US, not in North America.
And has severe vertigo, you know, and she's just been bedridden from the time she traveled a week ago.
You know, I don't know what to say, because until we see her, until we can work with her, I can't even tell you what is possible. But we have cured somebody of vertigo. For somebody who had it for a pretty long time, we were able to take care of it. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next question.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question.
Go ahead.
This is Malati Poddar.
Yes.
And usually I do one set of yogas in the morning every day. And in the sequence, I do the Kapalabhati, and then I do the Ujjayi and other respiratory mantra and spinal mantra. Is that all right to do, or should I do the Kapalabhati last?
No. What you're doing is perfect. Kapalabhati is a warm-up exercise, and it actually ignites the fire and energy in the body for all rest of the functionality. Doing it first in the practice is a pretty good idea.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And secondly, I wanted to tell you, seeing your mother there, it gives us inspiration, because she reminds me of my mother. I wanted to tell you for a long time, but today somebody said that, so I thought I can say that too.
See, what happens is,
she's great.
This is what keeps her going, you know.
Yep.
So 92, in another 3.5 months, she will be 93 too. So
she gives inspiration to a lot of people just sitting there and doing things.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of my mother. She was exactly like that.
Yeah.
Dr. Rajan.
By the way, mother, is she taking any medication?
My mother, the only medication she is on is really this very small dose of medication for blood pressure. And this is something, at the age of around 60, she had a mild heart attack. And so from then on, she has been on the medication for mild this thing for blood pressure, and has continued throughout. And one of the things is, if everybody has to do what they think is needed in their own zone. So she's used to the medication, she's taking the medication, so yeah, I have left it there at that. The second thing which happened is, in the last, actually it started, she had a bout of bronchitis in 2014. And after that, about 2 years after that, or 3 years after that, going back about 2-3 years back, she had this breathing was a little bit of an issue. So she uses an inhaler every night before going to sleep. And obviously, I do not, optimally, if she were a younger person, we would look for other ways to do it. But given her age and ability, I think asking her to do more than from the aspect of managing, it's not worth it. So given her energy level, she uses it, and those are the only medications she's on.
Yeah, she's really inspiration. It's nice to see her doing yoga.
Thank you, Ji. Satya had a question. Go ahead.
Yes. Dr. Rajan, before my spinal cord injury, I used to do meditation. And then at least I used to have connectivity only for a couple of minutes or seconds, but after my the injury, I have not been able to concentrate. Even when I do my chakras, I just can't. I do it with my only one hand, other hand doesn't. Even I don't have feelings on my right hand, and I still do it, whether they slip or whatever. But I'm just cannot concentration.
Okay.
Concentrate.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Before you had the injury, you were doing meditation. What type of meditation were you doing?
Actually, all of a sudden, I will close my eyes in my temple and do some whatever comes in my mind, and then no thoughts. And I was thoughtless, and I cannot explain what I felt.
Okay.
It's beyond the fear, but it was only for a couple of seconds or minutes. That's it.
Exactly. That is not called connectivity. Okay.
Okay.
You see, what happens is in the yoga, when people commonly say meditation, they mean many things. Okay. But from the Ashtanga yoga process, what people commonly call meditation can be classified into 4 different places. One is called pratyahara, or having awareness of the inner vibration where you are not affected by anything outside. Second element is dharana, where your mind is one point focused and completely absorbed in something. And so the absorption is so intense that you even forget the point of absorption. There is complete quietness. And then the third point is when the mind completely stops, it's completely blank. Then the fourth one that comes is where the transcendence begins. That is where it is called the samadhi state, where you're connected. Okay. So when you were meditating before, you didn't have the connectedness. And so relative to that, your camera disappeared.
Oh, I don't know why.
Okay. So anyway, now it's back. Okay. So right now what you're doing, your experience actually is better than what it was when the blankness was there, because when the blankness, there was no effort to connect beyond. Now there is very slight effort coming on the top of the head.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, it's 7:30 now, Eastern time. We'll close for the day. Namaste, everyone. See you all tomorrow.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank
You are
you.
very welcome.
Namaste.